Hey guys, and welcome to the highest hero stats in the game at level 300. So Zyro77 has done it again. He's given us a list of all the heroes leveled up to 300 and what all of their stats are for strength, vitality, mastery, resilience, durability, and energy. So there is a 6th secret hero that is on this list, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would recommend not watching this video until you know who the hero is. If you do watch the video, you're going to know who the 6th secret hero is because he's kind of the strongest hero in the game right now. Which is pretty overpowered for some reason. So let's get to it. We'll start off with strength. The best stat in the game for strength is Infinity Thanos. That's Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet and his Infinity Stones. Now these stats are all base level. There's no ISO 8s here. There's no team bonuses, and there's no enhancement points from the lab. So these are their generic base stats. Obviously, which they can be adjusted with every other kind of means with team bonuses and stuff like I've just mentioned. The best stat for strength is Infinity Thanos with 23,500 strength. That might just sound like a number, but when you look at this here, that means he is 6,000 strength above second place, which is Thanos and Hulk. That means if you give him a percentage multiplier to his strength, he is gonna punch like a mofo. Dude. I mean, he already has really strong attacks and everything. He hits like a truck. People are using him to do the hardest stuff in the game, and they're just going like multiplayer, and everyone's playing Infinity Thanos. It's kind of funny. In second place, we have Thanos and Hulk, maintaining the highest strength in the game. The Thing rocks up in third place there, shared with Colossus and Luke Cage. Mr. Fantastic finds himself in fifth place here, and if we scroll down the list, we can find Invisible Woman in eighth place towards the lower end of this quadrant. And Doctor Doom and Human Torch are the second worst strength heroes in the game, which kind of makes sense because they're not really strength based. They use like magic and stuff like that. I mean, like Human Torch is literally a dude on fire who shoots fire. So I mean, but they're not as bad as Doctor Strange, who has the lowest strength in the game. Still, shame, poor dude. In terms of vitality, Infinity Thanos, 6,000 points in the lead yet again. Which is just absolutely insane, dude. In second place, we still have Thanos, Hulk, and Luke Cage for vitality. The Thing shows up in third place again. Looks like he's going to be a consistent kind of like tanky hero here. They're going to, strength, vitality. He's up there where Colossus is. He's also there with Venom in third place there. If we look at Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, they are in sixth place. They're about in the middle kind of area for vitality. Doctor Doom finds himself in the second worst kind of vitality in the game there in eighth place. And then Human Torch shares the worst health, the worst vitality with Phoenix, Scarlet Witch, and Doctor Strange. That means Human Torch has got very, very low health. In terms of mastery, we have Infinity Thanos with 6,000 points in the lead yet again in strength, vitality, and mastery. Dude, this guy is... He has the highest strength and the highest mastery, dude. That's just maddening. And in second place, it's Thanos and Phoenix, but they're not as good as Infinity Thanos. Venom holds down at third place. The Thing and Doctor Doom show up in fifth place for the fifth highest mastery in the game, which is quite decent, but it's still 10,000 mastery less than what Infinity Thanos has. Invisible Woman shows up in sixth place for mastery, and Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic share the seventh place, which is kind of like the lower middle for the mastery of the game. So yeah, they don't really use mastery that much. In terms of resilience, we have Infinity Thanos. What a surprise yet again. In number one place, only 2,000 points this time ahead of Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider has been dethroned. Infinity Thanos is holding the best slot for all four of these that we've mentioned so far: strength, vitality, mastery, and resilience. In third place, we still have Thanos, Loki, and Venom. Now let's go look down. In fifth place here, we have Invisible Woman, who has quite a lot of resilience here, which makes sense because this is like, resistance against like magic type of attacks, if I can explain it like that. In sixth place, we have Mr. Fantastic, and then the rest of the heroes, Human Torch, Doctor Doom, and The Thing, sharing seventh place for the seventh highest resilience in the game, which is actually like the middle lower quadrant, if I could explain it like that. In terms of durability, Infinity Thanos is actually sharing this one this time with someone who's new up here, The Thing. Infinity Thanos and The Thing are both as tanky as Colossus. Now, these are the three most durable heroes in the game who can take a physical beating and come out alright. In second place, we have Hulk and Luke Cage. Third place, we have Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider really has like a decent kind of like double resilience and durability. But Infinity Thanos has kind of just robbed him of that now because Infinity Thanos has the best defense against magic and physical. In fifth place, we have Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman for the upper quadrant, the upper middle kind of amount of durability. And then if we go to like the third lost, which is actually ninth place for the highest durability, we have Human Torch and Doctor Doom, which is, on par with Scarlet Witch, just to kind of make sense. And also Star-Lord, which are very squishy. If we look at energy, it's not Infinity Thanos. Wow. Okay. Phoenix still holds the highest amount of energy, by about, let's see, like 800. She's got like 800 more energy than second place. In second place is a bunch of heroes. 3 of the new heroes show up there, which is Infinity Thanos. Wow, what a surprise yet again. Doctor Doom has a lot of energy as well. I can feel that actually. Like I can feel his energy, like double laser beams. I can feel it. It's freaking awesome. Human Torch is also here for second place for the second highest energy in the game, shared with Punisher, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Crystal, and Storm. And if we go down the list about towards the middle, in fifth place, we have Mr. Fantastic. Because if he had more energy, he would just be an overpowered Miss Marvel. And he obviously shares the same energy as a Miss Marvel. Infinity Woman. Invisible Woman is in sixth place, just below Mr. Fantastic by 700 energy points in the lower middle quadrant for the sixth highest energy in the game. The Thing, unfortunately, shares his spot with Luke Cage and Hulk as the worst energy in the game. In terms of all the new heroes, we have only one of them in the best slot, which is The Thing, and 2 of them in the worst slot, which is The Thing and Human Torch. Now that's in terms of The Thing is the first place in durability, and he's like the lost place in energy, and then Human Torch is like the worst place in vitality, which is quite interesting. I actually want to see here if Mr. Fantastic shares the same stats as Miss Marvel, because I swear they copy pasted him just to be like that. Let's see. Mr. Fantastic in terms of strength, he shares 5th place with Miss Marvel. What a surprise. Vitality, he shares 6th place with Miss Marvel. Is right there. 7th place in Mastery with Miss Marvel. What a coincidence. And if you look here... he doesn't share resilience with her, actually. He's actually got higher resilience than Miss Marvel, which is good because he's much more immune to magic damage, which is actually kind of decent. In terms of durability, he is actually... durability, he's less than Miss Marvel. You'd think that for someone who's elastic, he could probably get punched physically a lot more, but that's not the case because Miss Marvel can take a beating more physical than he can because she has more durability than Mr. Fantastic does. In terms of energy, they have the exact same amount of energy. It just seems like Mr. Fantastic is more resilient and Miss Marvel is more durable. Like, that was like the only difference they really made in terms of their stats, which is quite cool. It's interesting. I mean, if we look at Infinity Thanos versus his Thanos self, in strength, he's kind of like Infinity Thanos is his best. In second place, he's there as well as normal Thanos. Vitality, it's Infinity Thanos. Second place, normal Thanos. Mastery, it's kind of the same thing everywhere else, except for resilience, where it goes Thanos in third place and Infinity Thanos in first place. And in durability, he's obviously in first place with Infinity Thanos. And then he shows up in fourth place for normal Thanos in terms of durability. And in terms of energy, he falls down to... Thanos, in terms of energy, on his normal self, is only in 7th place. That's like the very low, like third lost, compared to his new version, which is the second highest. So that's pretty crazy. That means Infinity Thanos is the most highest rounded off stats in the game. That means he has the highest stats in the game by a fortune, dude. He has so many high stats, dude. That is actually ridiculous. And I think his normal Thanos self holds down a near second place. I'd say yeah, say he holds down like a second place there. This is very interesting. What do you guys think of this list? What do you make of this? This obviously doesn't change how the hero performs in game that much because their abilities are tuned more to the hero. So, like, just because Infinity Thanos has the highest strength doesn't mean he's the strongest in the game. Yeah, that's a hard argument to make there because he kind of is really, really, really strong and overpowered, as many people have mentioned. What do you guys think here? What do you take away from this list? Is there anything interesting? I do have this list in a Excel form online as per the link that Zyro77 sent me. So you can click that link and go see this list yourself and make your own deductions of what's happening here if you want to see certain heroes, maybe your favorite heroes, to see where they are on this stats chart. Thanks for watching, dudes. I'll see you guys in a future Marvel video.